a lot of spectacle, right?
Yeah.
A lot of show with Steve right here. And DieG0D is a user of the Street Fighter character, specifically Ken.
Okay.
He also indulges a little bit within the Mishima, with Kazuya.
Might as well, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, like, what can you use within this matchup? Because close quarters combat characters struggle so much against Steve.
Yeah, that's gonna be a rough one. And coming in hot immediately. You know what? The Kazuya makes sense. You want to make it hurt. You make it hurt. You want to make it count. So every touch you make is going to capitalize. But if you can make it versus Toon, that's the question. And coming in hot specifically from the ledge. We got the rage at hand, but I mean, 28%. You have still a lot to work with.
Definitely. This is,
yeah,
just one stock that goes away in a moment's notice. And this is the aggression that is known coming in from Toon right here. 75% off of a brand new stock.
Yeah.
Just impressive stuff that we're seeing right here coming in from Toon. He knows so well how to handle the advantage state that Steve has. And more so just force you into disadvantage right there with exactly this. And, you know, a lot of people tend to say like stuff like, oh, you know, this is it's so difficult at times in order to be able to deal with the blocks that Steve has, or in this case Alex, right? But oh my god, he's gone.
Nah, Kazuya, he recovers all right. Yeah. It's predictable. You see the armor, Jesus. But that's gonna cause the rage art. That's gonna be it. The back air, you know, the classic pickaxe. All does it, all makes it, all kills. That's gonna be the stock. 2 stock lead. Not looking good for DieG0D, sadly.
Yep. Unfortunately for him, he is going to struggle a little bit right here. Uses Devil Wings in order to be able to recover properly. But the thing is, we're seeing a lot of problems coming in right here, coming from DieG0D. He just does not know how to deal with the advantage state that Toon has at this moment. Goes in one more. Once again, 60% off of these straight interactions, Vixie. Right now, the offense that is being thrown out right here by Toon isn't really giving us a lot of leeway in order to be able to capitalize off of these interactions that DieG0D is having.
And DieG0D sadly is looking not in the best shape right now. 3 stock on the way. Yep, to take home 1 rock. And the anvil, something there, is just making it hell. It's just so painful to make it back. There's the down smash. The tech, beautiful stuff, but even then, I don't know what to think, Dio. This is looking like game 2 already.
Yep, maybe.
Out you go?
Yep, no, todavía no. But I mean, he's still there.
Let's cancel.
Anvil marca Jonkin marca. So, yeah, I mean, at this point, just super difficult. What can you do? A 3 stock.
It's so oppressive. It's so oppressive. Kazuya struggles just to approach because he needs to be in close quarters all the time. And meanwhile, Steve is just managing his own business, building a little house, enjoying the scenery, and then he just happens to hit you with the axe or the pickaxe or whatever. So it's going to be really rough here for DieG0D. And while Kazuya is very explosive, he's not as mobile. And I will be thinking that maybe the Ken pick will be better to get consistent kill confirms. But it's just so explosive you can be with Kazuya. But to be able to deal with that, you have to first get there. And we are not seeing that.
Yeah, exactly. You said yourself, like, this is what I was talking about, right? Close quarters combat characters are such an uphill battle to use whenever you're playing against Steve, right? And not only that, but you have one of the best Steves to ever give us something, right? And I just want to let production know, if they can hearing us, producción, están volteados los nombres. DieG0D es el de la derecha. He was the one that lost. Él fue que perdió. Nada más ahí, para si nos pueden apoyar. Anyways, we're going back. Game 2, Town and City. And this is one of the maps that Steve, or rather stages that Steve really just loves to be able to use against people. Because the platforms, it gives them a little bit more of an opportunity to be able to just camp all around. But look at this. No hay casita que te pueda guardar.
Kazuya is looking like a big bad wolf. He's just breaking the blocks and coming in hot. So now finally DieG0D seems to be going a little bit alive now. But now going to let it down. And there we go. Kick to the kidney and the DP. That's going to be the Dragon Punch. He's going to find this mark. And finally, DieG0D is looking alive. Can we get a set for real though?
That is the question right now. Thank you, Production. I appreciate that. That is the question right now that we have because, oh my goodness, the immediate response coming in from Toon, 0% coming off of it right here, because as of this point, you know, DieG0D knows that he has to adapt a lot better than what we're seeing at this point. But it's just so difficult to be able to adapt to the constant oppression. Orale, uno, segundo.
Doesn't get a second there.
Yeah, not the second one right there. Not going with the spike, and that's so.
There we go.
It's rough. Like, what can you do? Because every single time that DieG0D seems to have an entrance Vixie, it's just not working.
It's not working. We need an announcer. You cannot let this lead go away. You have so much already on your hands. You have two stock. Ooh, looking at that. Just tempting the ball, but not gonna get it. The tech from Toon, perfect stuff, and the smash attack's gonna hit. Good DI from Diego, but it's not gonna be enough to take the stock from Toon. You need a right hit. Why would you do that? Usually when the fighting game characters need something, the backer is going for it. It's usually when it goes, but Kazuya having to be forced to approach a slow character makes it so hard.
Right, and we're going to see here once again how well Toon can handle his advantage here, because
that was a punish!
It was a great punish right there, but the thing is, like, look at this DieG0D that knows how to deal with the oppression. What a mash! Unfortunately for him, that dash attack catches him off guard.
Don't tell me against like this.
Cause him a bit of an issue. Back here, yes, that's going to take him out right there. Toon is going to be tied up right here. DieG0D showing us an answer.
It came a little bit, it looked a little bit rough. It was looking like a comeback, but we made it, and DieG0D finally got the stock. And that's going to be closing the game number 2. 1-1 on the board. We can take a moment to breathe. Just take a moment to choose your bands. The thing is, where do you pick here? Because Town & City is really good stage to pick, because you want to make Steve have not metal. You want Smith to have 0 iron. And to be honest, the thing is, you have to keep going the wood constantly. You have to want the wood. You want to make him grab wood because that breaks easily, and it also makes sense more of a commitment to go for cards.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it is after the bans. I don't know where you go from here.
Yeah, no, you. Well, I mean, you want to try to find a place that doesn't give Steve the plethora of material. Never mind.
Yep,
I wanted to indulge in a little bit more of analysis, but it doesn't seem like sometimes I'm going to be very real with you. I just dislike the fact that so many players say, I just want to go for it.
The thing is, this is too counter pick. And the thing is, it is really rough to choose between different stages, because other stages enable different materials. But Pokemon Stadium is kind of the one you kind of keep because it's okay for you, but it's also good for them. So it's like a pick and choose, pick your own poison.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely understand it within that part, right? You know, but it does cause a lot of issues regarding the possibilities right here that you can have. Yep, once again, what is it? It's going to be downstairs, and that's going to be it. Yep, nothing much left for him to do. You know, cuts off a little bit of a trade, but that reduces the active time that you have with him. It's like Ness's okay Rocket, right?
Yeah, it is very important, like you said. And the thing is, DieG0D, picking this stage makes it hard because the block platforms are working against you. That block already makes it a whole obstacle to go out and makes you predictable with your approach. So if you want to go straight, I mean, that's when usually Steve hits you with the cart or with the pickaxe or with the sword. And if you want to go around, you are just so predictable. You have Steve has a lot of time to see you coming, and they can react accordingly.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, that's what causes so much issue within this matchup. That people struggle so much eventually to be able to understand like how they and what they have to do with this. Okay, what is he going to do? Just finally finds a forward smash, finds another diamond. Now he's going to try to go in. Yes, that's what I was talking about. Right, he doesn't have any more material, so now this is going to be once again an uphill battle for DieG0D. Man, this is just so rough if you're DieG0D.
He's being patient, but at the same time, if I'm being patient, you're just constantly leaving Toon time to get more material. Finally, that backer's gonna hit, and this is a really good spot to be in. Finally, you have Steve against the ropes on the edge, and now can you do it? Maybe it's so hard. As Kazuya has a hard time just dealing with the card.
Once again, he is unable to find the proper punishes, Mixie. He punished him with the 3-hit combo, and that cost him again, right? Estas son las combis que terminan atropellando ya Kazuya, and it just does not work at times. You gotta be completely active within your mental. It's just, that's what I was wanting to talk about earlier, right? Like, Steve causes you to think so much within your day-to-day that it is rough.
Something! We need something! Someone save me! Someone's percentage and finally get the stock! Oh, Diego finally putting a little bit of moment, but no, getting the punish. Toon is controlling this perfectly. At that time, he's just constantly going over there, and damage is building. One sneeze, one touch, and I mean, we still have a diamond. You just need one space, and finally can get it, but finally the electric wing is going to hit. One more touch, maybe you can make it, but nah. It looks zero materials though, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? If you're, whenever you're playing
if you don't have wood, you're gonna put the crafting tool.
Yep.
You're gonna get diamonds.
Yep.
Oh.
This is whenever it costs material to be able to place a crafting table, right? So you want to keep low materials. Is that gonna take them out? Oh my god! Wow, that magma block is so strong, Vixie. So strong.
Yeah, and Diego kind of had like a really good deal there. Like, he didn't have to worry about the materials. He didn't have to only deal with the cart. And there was no diamond to be made. There was no gold pickaxe, nothing. And sadly, just couldn't take advantage of that. And that's the rough part. Just Kazuya being slow, having to be forced constantly going over and over versus Steve. And it is every single time. It could be a trade. It could be just missing an opportunity. Just Steve going away. And it is rough. It is tiring, but at the end, persistency is key.
Yep, and that's exactly what you have to do, right? Producción aquí también están volteados, más para que sepan, right? Dentro de esto. But anyways, they're doing great. I want to give a huge shout out. Saludos a producción.
Eso sí,
se andan
siempre.
rifando, siempre se rifan, la neta.
Always production.
Ya todo un día largo, very, very long day for them, but I mean, they're still here and they're still kicking. Y van a estar aquí hasta las 10. No es por recordárselo, ¿verdad? Pero shout out to production.
Our boys doing all the hard work as usual, production. But now we have to make something happen here in Kalos. Going to the Cathedral of Smash, praying to anything, to anyone, to even Pokemon, to heroes or blitz, to make sure we can deal with Steve, with Toon. But Diego is just having such a hard time. Toon has been playing perfectly. Chile está en la casa and not letting us play at all.
Not at all. Okay, we're going to see the combo extension. No. Cannot use the platform within the way that he wanted to. So now it's going to be a bit of a rough patch and a dry patch, if I do say so myself, Vixie, simply because of the fact that Toon does not want to approach. Excellent tech, but that actually places him within an even worse situation, Vixie. How much counterplay do you have to do against this character that even the counterplay that you would have ends up getting you killed?
That's going to be it. And this is the story that Paul said. It's just Diego struggling so much to get in, struggling so much to get a hit in. Every time he gets it, it kind of converts into something, but not much. And Toon, he's just happily mining. He's just minding his business. He's just making sure to get the materials to go fight the Ender Dragon. He has bigger things to do.
I mean, if I'm in Smash Bros. For leisure, I also have bigger things to do. But yeah, once again, Toon just struggling. Oh my god, the blocks, oh my god, so much situational awareness.
It's just so hard to get a confirm here. And I'm still thinking maybe the camping would have been better. Just the heavy here is not working. Get the mobile character. Even if Ken is not killing, he's still getting a lot of damage constantly. And then you get the kill confirm. It's gonna work. Finally, the first dog goes for it, but I mean, at this point, with 119, raw spot for Diego is going to be one hit, one slap in the face, and that's going to do it.
Yep, and let's see if that happens right here. Okay.
Nah.
Oh, no electric wind. Godfist is going to help him out right here. Tries to go in for the back, tries to go for the forward smash. Nothing is hitting its mark. No minecart either, Vixie, so this is something that you have to start pushing forward on.
Oh, push your advantage. Hit it. You say it, deal. Push your advantage. Don't let him mine. Get in there. You're gonna be in his face. The race is gone. One iron, and there we go. It's gonna hit.
Good.
Finally, Kalos doing its job. Okay, this is looking like a comeback, but you took 3 years to hit that construction block. What happened? The crafting table. What happened?
It's definitely something that you still have to take into consideration, right? Because you need to break that crafting table in order to make him lose a lot more materials. But it seems like tunnel vision, Vixie. Tunnel vision. And I'm not talking about, like tunnels from Minecraft or anything like that. It's just a lot of the fact that DieG0D is trying so hard. How many electric wing Godfits? Like, how many?
There we go. One. It's just so hard. That platform is so awkward to combo in. I mean, maybe we're just going for a command grab or just going for a little grab and then resetting. Would have been better, but you know what? We take the damage. We take that damage. And maybe next kid we can make it work better. But yeah, this positioning is not that good for Diego to get a clean confirm. It's going to be awkward. It's going to be scrambly. Combitas? We got combitas.
Craftable combos.
Craftable.
Yep.
Build the bear combos. Oh my gosh!
Steve killed you 4 times, 4 separate occasions before you hit the floor. Holy moly.
Well, that's good, that's good. Un aplauso a todos, un aplauso. Bien jugado. Chile en la casa y saludos también a DieG0D que anda con todo.
Yep, I mean, it's a rough matchup, right?
Yes.
It's definitely a rough matchup, especially because of how well you have to play against a character that just dominates and sets the tempo fervently, diligently, if I do say so myself.
You have to be very disciplined to deal with Steve.
Yes.
It is very difficult to just call him out constantly, one and over and over and over and over again. And I think the camera is confused. That's DieG0D. But you know what? Usually they focus on the winner.
Yeah.
But, you know, getting the rep over here is fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's just so rough to deal with Steve.
Yeah, and not only just Steve, right? We're talking about one of the best Steves.
That is true.
In contender for best Steve in the world, right? I mean,
we have Oni, Nakola.
Manny is also good. He got top 8 within previous factions as well. So many contenders right